Greetings, Divine Souls, I am Nika Jones. This channel's mission is to raise collective awareness and teachings to increase the frequency of love and compassion to reach 5D consciousness. If you are new to this channel, a big welcome. If you are a returning viewer, thank you for your attention. If my work resonates with you, subscribe to receive notifications when a recent video uploads. Today I will talk about Ascension Symptoms. Lucifer transmitted this information. I start now with the message. Hello dear friends, I am Lucifer. It is lovely to be with you again. Before I start with this video's subject, I have to point out that what you think and believe today will shape tomorrow's future. Your rulers know that. They developed many methods to adjust and discipline your thinking process to build a favorable reality for them by using your thinking process. Your vibration decreases when you accept broadcasts that fill your body with fear, and they are very aware of that. Without being conscious, you are supporting the dark entities to propagate negative energy on your planet. You do that by debating and arguing with your family members and friends about the latest news and other subjects. Without you, it will be too complicated for the dark beings to organize your planetary future. Consider that all situations played on Earth right now are your making, not of your controllers. You are the ones that created the conditions for that to take effect by accepting your belief system and your thinking programmed by your masters. So my valuable friends, what is so hard not to tune into their hype? Why is it so complicated to avoid their messages, which weakens your body vibration? Why is it so tough to accept that the dark entities that govern your planet want to hold you in fear? Why is it so complicated to grasp how they block your consciousness growth by creating delays in reaching the 5D frequency? Why is it so arduous to see that these dark entities do not want to lose your soul? Why is it so difficult to accept that you are the ones that create 3D by following and believing in their low energies, directives and manipulations? Their messages are full of lies and deceptions. What makes you assume it is tough to shift your reality? Nevertheless, most of you appear not to realize what low frequency means and how it affects your body. Low frequency vibration, it is the energy of fear and its derivatives. They are emotions that keep you in pain, anxiety, depression, and suffering. I hope you realize now what negative energy means and its consequences, and how your leaders use you to spread this energy worldwide. Negative vibrations are circulating in your world by using carefully chosen individuals to hold you in fear. The more you are manipulated and influenced by the repetition of the unfortunate and conflicting facts from your world, the more time the darkness will lead and hold you in the third dimension. Their consciousness cannot climb to the 5D vibration because this dimension has just the positive energy of unconditional love. They cannot reach that frequency because of their heavy karma. Some of you didn't wake up yet, and you do not accept what I am telling you here. Save this video and listen to it later when you are ready to see how others are creating your future. You already heard other people explaining how the human emotional system functions and how the dark entities hijack your mind as every second of your life. So, I will not explain it here. The subject is too long and complicated and requires an entire video. How is that possible, Lucifer, for our mind to get hijacked? Can you please give us some details? We managed to hijack your thinking process to hold you longer in 3D. Human beings are curious and like to entertain their mind by reading, watching, and listening to different subjects. The info you are receiving will imprint in your mind. For example, reading history textbooks about ancient civilizations will excite and fill your mind with more questions than answers. Besides, we altered all of them to fit our project and to maintain you confused and puzzled. If you crave to learn something that can benefit your soul grow, start studying about other advanced civilizations from this galaxy or reading self-help books. If you do not like reading, start listening to music, or watch videos containing positive news. That will be a great start. Some music pieces have low frequency and imprint these low densities in your body. So be careful what music you chose to listen to these days. If you wish your civilization to develop like other advanced civilizations from this universe, you have to change your perspectives. The way you treat others and your sexual behavior need to change first. Treating others inappropriate is like treating yourself with a piece of burned food instead of cake. Also, blaming, condemning, criticizing, or cursing others will not affect your rivals, that energy will connect to yourself. You are the one nervous, blaming others for your actions and living in a lousy vibration. So you will be the one to draw that unpleasant energy in your life when you attack others emotionally. An exception from this rule is black magic, but I do not go into that subject now. Changing your sexual behavior will be another way to speed up your soul development to reach 5D consciousness and design your 5D realm. The males do not realize that the imbalance of their sexual style is holding them in a low vibration. The sexual act has to return to its origins and must be done from a place of love, not by rape or forced. The sexual acts done with partners that you do not love or respect will keep your body in a low frequency, and it is not suitable for your soul expansion. Understand that your leaders need to sustain you in this bizarre sex appetite by promoting pornography and diverse techniques and substances to hold you in a low vibration. This manipulation of your sex life is another measure to control you and keep you in 3D. You have to understand that sexuality has a divine nature. It must be done between two individuals to bring another life on earth by utilizing only the love vibration. The highest frequency used in sexuality is when you are in love with your partner. That vibration raises your consciousness to the 9D realm. Women have to go back to their senses by not revealing their nude bodies to strangers. TV programs are not helping your soul to grow. It holds you in permanent desires through shows where the players are displaying less clothing and revealing many body parts. That is another mind control program that directs the males toward forced sex and sexual abuse and keeps them in an extremely low vibration. My dear friends, I will now describe an exercise that connects your mind, body, and soul in meditation. There is no need to meditate for 1 hour, 10 to 15 minutes are enough. Let's assume you have an issue at your workplace with your supervisor or colleagues. If they try to manipulate you or blame something on you, you should take a deep breath, say nothing, or state "I will look into that," or "I commit to correct the problem," and you should leave smiling. Do not get tense, and do not think about that situation yet. Go home or locate a peaceful place where nothing can distract you. Stay there for 10 minutes. By closing your eyes, it is easier to concentrate. It can be done with your eyes open but will take a while until you can focus. Remember, energy follows thought. Your thought is energy too. After you close your eyes, bring imaginary light of love from God on the top of your head. Imagine that energy being of bright white color. Push this energy all over your body, like taking a shower. Bring more love energy inside the body from the top of your head. Fill every part and every cell of your body with this energy and let it run through your feet inside the Earth's soil. Bring this love energy again from God or the galactic center and hold it in your heart for a few minutes. Now imagine a bubble staying in front of you. Fill this bubble with the energy of love from your heart. Bring more love energy from God's field or galactic center and load the bubble with this powerful energy of love. Push the imaginary projection to your chosen person's heart, your colleague, friend, or your family member's heart, whatever the case might be. Do this meditation again and send this imaginary bubble of love to all the people that detest or hate you. Starting the next day, you will notice a powerful transformation in these individuals. You can do the same exercise by loading the bubble with the health energy using the violet flame of Saint Germain and sending it to sick individuals or the planet. You can practice with this bubble to shoot love energy all over the earth, to your presidents, to your leaders. They will take in the love energy, and they will shift their minds. Sometimes they become baffled, and they will not know what to do. Fill the bubble again with protection energy and spray it around to whom you want. Just try this meditation with your dear individuals first. After you notice the difference, you can implement it on a wide scale. If you are someone that doesn't accept this to be accurate, try it anyway. You have nothing to lose than 10 minutes from your precious life. The results should alter your life. If you are not convinced and assume that might be a coincidence, try it again, and you will get your proof. If practicing this exercise each day, your timeline will shift, the frequency will enhance, and the individuals around you will start liking you. You will switch to another timeline that is more favorable for you than the timeline you are on right now. Trust the process. Please don't ignore it. You are in an era where believing is seeing. Suppose you do not think this process is genuine. In that case, You place yourself in an energetic field of doubt, and nothing will materialize for you until you start believing. That's the only way these energies work. You now know how you can transform your world and your life circumstances and how you can help the planet. Rejecting and not trying doesn't mean you are correct. Try it first, and after that, start judging. I want to talk a little about Ascension Symptoms because you understood that upside down. Ascension is a process where your body integrates with all your other invisible bodies, lifts its density, and moves to another stage of your evolution. To ascend means to move up on the spiritual ladder. To accomplish that, try waking up first. To be awakened means that your awareness that is asleep must discover the undeniable truth from your life. It is not pleasant to see the real truth when you think that your existence is unquestionable. It will shake your comfort zone. That's why it is much easier to accept lies than truth. See the outside world only through observation without affecting you or altering your thinking process. Please do not base your truth 100% on science because we modified it, and we didn't tell you the whole truth. The most crucial part is left out. People that see the truthfulness in science and technology are often ego-based individuals. They are intelligent because they read a lot and educate themselves on the latest technologies, which will grow their ego. It is better to analyze this situation from many angles. It will stimulate your mind to wake up. Forgetting what you already learned, it would be a start. I understand it is not a comfortable process to ignore all you know and start from scratch. That's why most of you refuse this state of mind. When you discuss the war that took place 100 years ago, you get that energy to the present and create the conditions for that war to repeat itself. As a result, you live and bring the old energy of fear in your reality of now. Therefore it is time to decide, do you want to remain in 3D energies of the ego and war, or you wish to ascend to 5D? You cannot have both. Your soul desires to grow, but your ego will hold you captive in 3D. Wonder why? Your ego knows about 5D energy, which is ego death. So your ego doesn't want to die. If your ego runs your life, try this exercise. When your psyche convinces you that this is your only truth in reality because you live in 3D, try to talk with your ego. Tell your ego, I want to say to you, my dear ego, that I do not wish to give up on you. I want to work together with you to manifest 5D consciousness. As a result, you transcend the 3D ego to a 5D ego. The conflict between these energies will transform into 5D frequency until you do not need the ego anymore because it doesn't serve you in a higher dimension. Ego helped and performed wonderfully in a low frequency realm where you needed it to survive and thrive. Thus, to understand the Ascension Symptoms, you must comprehend and accept that the Ascension Symptoms do not exist. How can you accept that you have symptoms for raising your frequency? Your frequency increases even if you live in 3D vibration. Ascension means to raise your consciousness frequency of love and light until you create the 5D realm. Dear friends, you already played with the energy of love in 3D when you fall in love or when you become parents. Did you have any pain? Did you have any anxiety or depression? Probably sometimes, when your partner didn't return his love to you. That is the energy of disappointment and sadness that will last for a while and will not provoke any significant pain in your body. What do you think about us? Because we live at a higher vibrational level, do you think we are in pain all the time? If that it will be the case, who will want to live in a higher dimension? The Ascension doesn't have symptoms. When you raise your consciousness vibration, you live just in peace, bliss, happiness, and you see the beauty of creation and enjoy it. Your mind is not foggy, and you know the truth crystal clear, and you observe what negative energy does to your world. You feel blessed and have gratitude for having this experience. That is the time when you wake up indeed. Most of you associated your illnesses and body uneasiness with Ascension and referred to them as Ascension Symptoms. Dear, the Ascension doesn't have symptoms, just it makes you feel fantastic. The problems and illnesses you have are not coming from Ascension. They are coming from your toxic environments like a chemtrail, Wi-Fi, appliances, and computers, that bombards you with radiations 24 hours per day. Once you get out of these emissions, you feel much better. Your DNA is evolving too. The only symptoms of activating your DNA is a slight discomfort that will last from a few minutes to 1 or 2 hours. That's the time the body requires to adjust its new energy. The symptoms should be comfortable and not obstructing your life. Tiredness, repeated pains, and headache are not coming from Ascension. Check the radiation levels in your environment. Do not keep the cell phone always in your pocket close to your body if you don't shield it from EMF radiation. Most importantly, do not use the cell phone when it is charging. The EMF field is increasing when the devices are charging the battery. Shut down all the dispositive you have that functions on Wi-Fi when you go to sleep. Your overall condition will improve. The energetic signal that your electronic equipment uses goes back and forth from the cell phone to towers or satellites and radiate you. You do not see this radiation, but you can feel it as pain, dizziness, headache, and other symptoms. There are many products in the market to help and protect you from EMF radiation. Get an EMF meter will be a start to identify the most irradiated places in your home and workplaces. Soon it will come a time when we will replace these devices with safety devices. Spend more time out in a forest, near a lake or in the mountains when you have spare time. Give your body time to recover from the radiation field you go through daily. Shut down the Wi-Fi of your cell phone while you are in nature. If your cell phone is still on Wi-Fi while outdoors, it will send a signal all the time toward the towers or satellites. That is much worse radiation than staying home. Some cars are also a source of EMF radiation, so try to use it just if necessary and shut down the GPS. Use a map instead. Dear, you have to take charge of your life and understand that prevention is more comfortable than healing. In the long run, it is easy to prevent than fixing your body.